in the shadow of the oak, where the wild rye grows. I first saw her silhouette as the sunset glowed. Her laughter tangled in the breeze, sweet as falling rain. Every whispered secret bound to the golden grain. I rode through the heart of my dusty trails, underneath the starlit sky where the lone wolf wails. Every mile I travel, every road I roam, brings me back to where we were, but it ain't my home. Now the cabin's empty where we used to dance. Floorboards creak with memories in the shadows glance. The oak tree's grown taller, stands alone against the wind, where her scarf caught on the branches where our love had been. I rode through the heart of my dusty trails, underneath the starlit sky where the lone wolf wails. Every town's just echoes of her laughter's tune. Every sunset's colder under the same old moon. On this old porch I sit, hat pulled down low. Gravel roads keep calling, but there's nowhere left to go. Guess the heart finds solace where the lost dreams lie, in the whispers of the rye fields under vast unending sky. I rode through the dreams where we once lay, through the paths grown over where I lost my way. With each town behind me, her memory fades to blue. I rode through my heart, and I rode on too. There's an oak by the old gravel path, shadows stretch like the years that have passed. Rust on the gate, the hinges complain. Every creak whispers low, echoes pain. That porch where you danced, bare feet in the rain, now boards lie still under skies turned to ash. In the whisper of the wind through the sills, abandoned ranch called my name soft and still. Under the weight of a west setting sun, I can't undo all the wrongs that I've done. The echoes of hoofbeats, now just a faint hum, where the ghosts of our past love linger on. The saddle hangs low, untouched by the ride. Dust settles thick where our dreams used to lie. Your scarf in the drawer, scent faded by time, like the smile in my mind, it's faded and shy. From the creek to the cabin, each corner defined by the silence that screams you're no longer call my name soft and still. Under the weight of a west setting sun, I can't undo all the wrongs that I've done. The echoes of hoofbeats, now just a faint hum, where the ghosts of our past love linger on. So here's to the stars that still dare to shine, to the night so bold, your hand in mine. May the winds carry away my mournful tune over mountains that witnessed our love too soon. In the whisper of the wind through the sills, abandoned ranch called my name, lost in hills. As the twilight embraces the crest of the dawn, I'm learning to live with a heart that's withdrawn. Yet in the quiet, your memories reborn on this abandoned ranch where my heart was once drawn. Every sunset, every tear, every dream echoes you, shadows me in this wild silent scream.
Out where the oak tree cast long shadows on a dusty cobblestone maze, there's a cabin with a porch that's weathered every storm, every sun-baked day. She laughed there, soft like the summer rain, echoing across the plains where wildflowers sway. Her laugh listened to my heart's quiet song, in a world where right often loses to wrong. The sunset weaves through the sky's vast quilt. Her laughter's the home these memories build. Now the gravel roads stretch empty, the town's old laughter a whispered ghost. That oak tree's older, heart carved deeply, names fading, love's boast now lost most. The scent of pine, the dust on my boots, every step away from her my roots. Her laugh listened to my heart's quiet song, in a world where right often loses to wrong. The sunset's embers die in the chill. Her laughter's the ghost these hills still feel. Under the vast starlit dome I roam, each star memory, the sky her tone. Rivers wander, but to the sea they know, like my heart to her laugh, forever it goes. Her laugh listened, oh how it knew the time bind the pain of the true. As night claims the colors from the sky's last light, her laughter's the echo in the winds of the night.
The fire's low, the coffee's cold. My boots sit still, my hands feel old. This porch has held me through the years, through desert dust and midnight tears. The hills out west still call my name, though I can't ride them quite the same. I've carved my soul in red clay ground, where ghosts of brothers still hang round. Before I ride one last time, let me breathe this prairie rhyme. Let me see the light through these. Let me feel her touch in autumn breeze. I won't cry when shadows fall. I've lived it full, I've seen it all. Just lay my hat near that old pine before I ride one last time. I kissed a girl in Abilene. She wore spring in 17. We danced in barns, we burned the dark, and life took her on a different arc. I've broken bones and I broke bread with men who now ride stars instead. But every trail, each scar and flame made me more man than I could name. Before I ride one last time, let me hear a lonesome chime of church bells out in county wide, where I once prayed and once lied. Let me see that boy I was, running wild, loving just because. Then close my eyes, give me the sign to ride beyond this final line. If you find my boots left by the fence, don't cry for me, don't build suspense. I've gone to where the wild runs free, where horses fly and hearts don't bleed. Before I ride one last time, I leave this land, this heart, this mind, to every soul who called me kin, to every love I let slip in. And when that sunrise paints the sky, don't mourn, don't ask me why. Just raise a glass and let me shine, 'cause I was a cowboy till the end of time. In the chill of dawn, where the oak tree shadows lay, my boots tread silent on the frost beneath the sky so gray. The cold morning stood still by the creek that used to sing, with her scarf tied to the branch, whispering winds of spring. Oh, cold morning, you frozen time in this hollow heart, where we used to roam wild, now worlds apart. The echoes of your laughter drift with the dust in the sunset's glow, where love turned to rust. The cabin now empty, where once love's fire burned bright, only cinders remain under the pale moonlight. Those gravel roads we wandered, faded trails long untrod, each step away from you, a silent prayer to God. Oh, cold morning, you frozen time in this hollow heart, where we used to roam wild, now worlds apart. The echoes of your laughter drift with the dust in the sunset's glow, where love turned to rust. I've worn this old saddle, seen many a town, but your memory's the anchor that forever weighs me down. Underneath the vast sky, I am but a whisper, clutching at the breeze, the shadow of your whisper. Oh, cold morning, your ghost in the wind I chase, a heart bound to the past, a soul lost in its trace. With each setting sun, as the cold shadows fall, I'm a man of many trails, but for you, I'd forsake them all. In the shadow of a gnarled oak tree, where our names were carved in worn wild wood, the campfire's glow kissed your face so sweet, on that hushed night where we both silently stood. Your scarf had danced like a flame in the breeze, while laughter of old echoed under the moon spill. In the heart of the Rockies, just you and me, where for one fleeting moment the world stood still. Oh, the campfire stood still, but the years pushed on through, with your whisper in the wind and your scent in the dew. As the embers glow fades into dawn's early light, I'm holding on a ghost in the cold of the night. Now the oak tree's grown over, the name's barely seen. That old porch we dreamt on is lost to the weeds. The trail to our cabin, once clear and serene, is a memory's path, choked out by the seeds. I wander these towns where the dust never settles, from saloons to the stables where our stories were penned. Yet in each lonesome sunset, in the twilight's soft metals, I find the bitter taste of what could have been. Yes, the campfire stood still, but the years rode like waves, with your laughter just a whisper past the old gravel graves. As the stars claim the sky and the night seals our fate, I'm lost in the shadows that we used to create. And I question the stars, do they weep for the night, or do they find peace in this home? standing. So the campfire stands still, and I kneel by its side, with the ghosts of your kisses where my regrets reside. As the flame flickers out and the cold whispers surrender, in the ashes I trace forever and ever. In the ash forever and ever, in the cold quiet dust where the campfire stood still and still stands for us.
In the sleepy shade of the old oak tree, where the wildflowers whispered and waited for thee, we carved our names enshrined in bark underneath the sky till the world turned dark. That old porch swing where we danced with the wind, a waltz of whispers where my dreams had grinned. Shattered glass drifts on a gravel road, each piece of memory a story told. The sunset bleeds through the clouds so vast, and I'm holding shadows where the light won't last. Oh, how the silence it weeps and laughs in the echo of your voice in shattered glass. The days on dusty trails, now just faded tracks beneath my nails. That cabin stands solemn and alone, its empty halls play our love's last tone. Your scarf still lies on the cedar chest, a splash of color for a heart unrest. On a gravel road, each piece of memory a story told. The rain taps gently on windowsills past, mocking each promise that didn't last. Oh, how the silence it weeps and laughs in the echo of your touch and shattered glass. Carries whispers of what could have been through the rustling leaves or the rolling din. And I see your reflection in streams running clear in each fleeting shadow. I feel you near. Shattered glass drifts and I follow its trail, a mosaic of dreams, love's point veil. Every shard of tale under twilight's expanse, in the dance of the dust I give one last glance. Oh, how the silence it weeps and laughs, forever lost in this sea of shattered glass. This ballad captures the melancholy and poignant beauty of love lost, where every physical element around recounts a part of the narrative, adding layers to the emotional landscape of the song.
Out where the oak tree shadows weave along the creek where I told you to leave, the gravel cracked under your boots so warm there in the dusk of that early morn. Your scarf had danced a farewell in the breeze, left me alone with my memories. Lost trail remembers the echo of your laughter. Sunset bleeds like it knows what I'm after. Dust settles where your shadow fell. These winding paths, they sure feel like hell. Every stone, every thorn's an old friend on this lonely ride that never seems to end. The porch still creaks, but it's empty now. The door swings loose with a solemn vow. Rain taps on the windows, a sad old tune, under the watch of a cold silver moon. The saddle hangs untouched, it's true, just like the heart you broke into. Lost trail remembers the echo of your laughter. Sunset bleeds like it knows what I'm after. Dust settles where your shadow fell. These winding paths, they sure feel like hell. Every stone, every thorn's an old friend on this lonely ride that never seems to end. What's left of love when the fire burns out? Just ash gray skies and a heart full of drought. But that old pine box where dreams lay to rest keeps you alive, pounding deep in my chest. Lost trail remembers and never forgets the laughs, the tears, and those sunset regrets. I walk these roads beneath stars overhead, with you my ghost and the words never said. Every step, every sigh's a desperate plea on this lonely trail where you're still with me.
In the shadow of the oak, where whispers hang on the breeze, you and I carved our names, wild as the endless prairies. Under that ancient bough, your laughter mingled with the wind. Echoes of a light scarf dancing a memory pin. Grave cries the quiet earth where my boots tread alone. Each step a haunting verse of a ballad eternally unsung. The sun dips low through the weeping willow side, leaving me with the ghost of your kiss in the twilight sky. The porch still creaks, recalling nights of soft whispered tales. Now it groans under the weight of my solitary wails. Gone the warmth of you by the hearth, now just cold ashes lay. An empty saddle beside me as the stars fade to gray. Grave cries the quiet earth where my boots tread alone. Each step a haunting verse of a ballad eternally unsung. The moon casts shadows on paths we once did roam. I'm a silhouette of yearning for a love that was my home. Oh, the creek still runs by the gravel road down near old Finn's
waters carry tales of us against time's unyielding will. If I could turn back the seasons before the rain washed you away, I'd hold you close on that last good day, find the words to make you stay. Grave cries the quiet earth here beneath the endless dome. I whisper your name to the dusk in the lands we used to roam. Love's echo might fade like the trails we once did know, but in the heart of a lonesome cowboy, love's never let go. This ballad leaves the twilight thick with memories as a final guitar strum blends with the rustle of the leaves. The cowboy heart laid bare beneath the vast starry heavens.
In the shadow of the oak, where whispers hang on the breeze, I first saw her wild hair glow in the sunset's tease. By the old porch step, we shared our youthful dreams. Under starlit skies, by the murmurs of the streams, the dust danced around our boots. The world was ours to claim. Back when the fading light first whispered out my name. Oh, the fading light called my name. Echoes of laughter lost in the wind's claim. This heart rides lonesome trails of blame, underneath skies where the fading light called my name. Now the cabin stands in where once our laughter dwelled. Gravel roads less traveled by the tales they once spelled. Her scarf still hangs on the hook frayed by the year. Each thread a memory, each stain a fallen tear. The rains came and washed away, but the ache remains the same. Since the fading light softly spoke my name. Oh, the fading light called my name. Whispers of what was, sparks of an old flame, wandering through shadows of love's old game. In the quiet whispers where the fading light called my name. Under the vast aching skies, I reckon every sunset's just a sweet solemn goodbye. And in the hush of the wind, I feel her touch in the cold, a fleeting warmth to hold as the night grows old. Yes, the fading light called my name. A symphony of silence where once was fame. Riding alone, nothing's the same except the haunting beauty where the fading light called my name. Where the fading light ever gently called my name.
in the shadow of the old oak tree, where our names were carved for eternity. The sunset bleeds through skies like a wound, where once our love under starlit tunes danced on whispers of the prairie wind. In that quiet town where my dreams had been, and the dust walked away with my heart in its shoes, down gravel roads under twilight's bruise. Every step on that trail where we used to lay echoes a song of the love that strayed, as the silence screams under moon's cold sway. Darling, the dust walked away. Now the porch swings empty, the laughter gone. Old cabins' windows face the dawn alone, where we sipped on summer like it never ended. Now only raindrops come to attend. Your scarf still hangs on the cedar frame, a testament to love and its fleeting claim. And the dust walked away with my heart in its shoes, down gravel roads where memories bruise. Every step on that trail where we used to lay whispers goodbye to the dreams that decay, as the stars hide away in the sky's gray fray. Darling, the dust walked away. By the creek where the willows mourn, I understand now I must be reborn. Though the tracks I make stir dust of the lost, in the heart's quiet echo I count the cost. Yes, the dust walked away with my sorrows in tow, across lonely plains where the cold winds blow. Every step on that path where our love once lay marks a chapter of past in the dusk's gentle sway, as the world turns to gold at the end of the day. Darling, forever the dust walked away. In the shadow of an oak, under skies of white and blue, I carved our names, wild hearts untamed, in a town we once knew. With laughter in our echoes and dreams in our gaze, lies a rickety porch where we danced away those days. Hollow heart carved in the bark of time's relentless sway, each passing breeze whispers your name as the stars fade into gray. Where did you go, my sunset glow, when the night refused to end? These empty trails and whispered tales keep you close, my lost friend. Now the porch swings sway silent, with a creak that sounds like cries, and the dust on that old gravel road no longer hears our lies. The cabin by the river stands lonesome, stands so cold, just like my heart since your warmth chose to fold. Carved in the bark at time's relentless sway, each passing breeze whispers your name as the stars fade into gray. Where did you go, my sunset glow, when the night refused to end? These empty Balance weighs on my spurs and hat, just shadows in the rain. A cowboy lost in memories, riding through his pain. Oh, hollow heart carved with each beaded parts from what it's meant to hold these hills. Echo the sorrow of a tale too often told. Drifting like a tumbleweed where wild rivers bend. In every setting sun, I see you, my lost friend. Forever you, my lost friend.
Out where the oak tree meets the wide whispering wind, I found your scarf, a ghost on the branches worn thin. Remember the porch where we danced under starlit skies? Now it creaks alone, serenaded by my weary sighs. Oh, fading light left behind, how it bleeds through the night. In the dusty trails where we once walked, now out of sight. Each sunset burns like the love that I've known now decline. In the fading light, in the shadows, you're still intertwined. Gravel roads where we roamed now lay quiet and spare. Old cabins whisper tales in the chill of thin air. Though the saddle where you sat now hangs untouched and old, like the secrets we shared, now just memories grown cold. Oh, fading light left behind, how it yearns through the night. Echoes of laughter that drift over fields out of sight. Each sunset's glow is a reminder of a past confined. In the fading light, in the whispers, you're still intertwined. By the riverside where the willows weep, I see your face in the waters deep. With every raindrop that the clouds provide, I feel you here by my lonely side. Oh, fading light left behind, how it fades into night. A cowboy's heart rides the shadows, chasing the light. In the twilight's embrace, where our memories are enshrined. In the fading light, forever, you're still intertwined. Through the fading light, my love, you're still intertwined. This tune carries the echoes of a heart that loved as wildly as the lands it roamed, holding on to the past with both hands, even as it slips like sand through the fingers. Right where the oak tree shadows lie long on the dust, I found an old saddle leather worn into rust. Beneath the wide brim of a sunset that bleeds lies a tapestry woven from wildflower seeds. Our names carved deep in the bark of time's embrace.
echoes of laughter, the ghost of your face. Oh, saddle hides tales of old, of a love so brave in a world so cold, where the winds whisper soft through the empty cabin sighs. I'm a shadow in the moonlight under infinite skies. Each stirrup and buckle, every scar, every ride, saddle hides. Oh, saddle hides. The porch still creaks where we danced in the rain. Now it moans underfoot like it's singing our pain. The trails have grown over, the gravel roads bare. No echo of hoofbeats, just silence hangs there. A scarf you once wore is now faded and torn, fluttering lonely like a flag long forlorn. Oh, saddle hides tales of old, of a love so brave in a world so cold, where the winds whisper soft through the empty cabin sighs. I'm a shadow in the moonlight under infinite skies. Each stirrup and buckle, every scar, every ride, saddle hides. Oh, saddle hides. Under the vast prairie sky laid down my heart. The plains roll out like the canvas of a forgotten art. Where did we lose the thread? Where did the story change? In this land that shaped us, nothing stays the same. Oh, saddle hides tales retold, memories fade into the dusk, silver and gold, where the winds whisper soft through the empty cabin sighs. I'm a shadow in the moonlight under infinite skies. Each stirrup and buckle, every scar, every ride, saddle hides. Oh, saddle hides. Here I'll abide with my saddle hides. In the shadow of the oak, by the creek where whispers float, I first saw her wild hair in the sun's retiring glare. We danced on creaking boards neath the porch of weathered lore, her laughter twining through like the breeze in twilight's hue. Unspoken words watch me leave in the dust of twilight's eve. A scarf she wore, now part of the core of the saddle I used to grieve. As the sun bids goodbye in the vast regretful sky, her memory's a ghost on this endless lonesome coast. Years flew like the storm that paints the desert north, from bustling towns to silent nights under the cold, distant lights. The cabin empty sighs, and in its corners my heart lies. But time washed away the dreams like pebbles in mountain stream. Unspoken words watch me leave in the rain that night did weave. The scarf she wore lay on the cabin floor where my hopes began to cleave. As the wind whispers low through the valleys I once known, her touch a fleeting trace in the chill of empty space. And the roads they twist and turn, each with a lesson stern. To right is to wrong, in a world that's just foam, on the sea of grass and stone, where my heart finds its own. Unspoken words watch me leave, as I held my breath to grieve. A scarf she wore, now frayed and torn, in the dreams I still believe. With every setting sun, my wandering heart's undone. A cowboy rides alone, with his heart forever thrown. So let the sunsets glow, tell the tales of woe, of a cowboy's lone ride, with his memories as his guide. Unspoken words, like birds, fly away into the skies, and under the vast starlit night, a lone heart quietly lies. Cottonwoods lie low, I found her 'neath the heavens' amber glow. Our hearts carved in the old oak by the stream, where whispers of our dreams flowed like a beam. The porch creaked under quiet secret games in that lost town. The sunset called my name. Oh, the bleeding sky, how it knew my plight, each crimson streak a memory in flight. Lonely paths where my scarred boots have roamed, in the dying light where my heart called home. But shadows stretching, only I'm to blame. Under that sky, the sunset called my name. Years wore down the trail to her front door. Gravel roads don't lead me back no more. Her scarf, still fragrant with yesterday's rain, left behind on the saddle my refrain. The whispering winds, they don't sound the same since from my grasp her warmth did fade and wane. Oh, the bleeding sky, how it knew my plight, each crimson streak a memory in flight. Lonely paths where my scarred boots have roamed, in the dying light where my heart called home. But shadows stretching, only I'm to blame. Under that sky, the sunset called my name. And now each night as stars begin their dance, I wonder if there's still a ghost of a chance to rewrite the tales penned by dust and time, to clear the rust and climb back in her prime. But the night is vast and the chill lays claim on the heart of a cowboy, wild and untamed. Yes, the bleeding sky, it once knew my plight, its colors dim as I turn from the light. The road stretches long, my regrets I tame. Echoes linger where the sunset called my name. In the stillness her laugh softly fades to low, with the sunset's call, a whisper evermore.
down by the creek where the cottonwoods grew. We carved our names in the bark so true. The oak tree watched and the sun dipped low. On the porch we swayed, lost in the afterglow. Your scarf danced with the prairie's breath. In that wild land, my heart you'd read. Oh, the long ride cries beneath the vast unending skies. The trail's gone cold where our dreams used to lie. Every hoofbeat echoes a sigh. Memories blur where the horizon meets the eye. Long ride cry. Now the cabin stands empty on the ridge. Windows stare like eyes missing their bridge. Gravel roads once walked, overgrown with time's tide. Where laughter once echoed, silence now abide. The saddle gathers dust, the reins lay still. Without you, this wandering life's lost its will. Oh, the long ride cries beneath the vast unending skies. The trail's gone cold where our dreams used to lie. Every hoofbeat echoes a sigh. Memories blur where the horizon meets the eye. Long ride cries on windswept plains. The whispers call through the rustle of leaves in the fall. In the quiet, your shadow I chase, but all I grasp is the cold, empty space. So the long ride cries. It's a song without end. A heart can't deny what it can't comprehend. With each sunset painted in hues of goodbye, the trail winds on under a vast lonesome sky. Long ride cries. Oh, how my soul still tries beneath the haunting endless western skies. Long ride cries.
In the heart of a dandelion field, carved where the oak trees shadow the bending stream, you wore that silk scarf, a color starved of all but sunset's last golden gleam. We laughed neath the heavens wild and free, promises whispered soft as the breeze on that old porch where you swore to me love was as endless as the seas. Oh, but the winds, they change, they blow, scattering dreams like seeds in the dust. The dandelion field, now memories, whoa, holds the echoes of our trust. The saddle's worn, the trail's gone cold. My heart's a drifter, a lonesome man old. In every whispered wind, it's your name they hold. In the dandelion field, where our story was told. Now the cabins stand empty, the gravel roads bare, our footsteps lost to time and rain. That scarf you left swinging the autumn air like a flag of surrender, a symbol of pain. The oaks now stooped, weary from years, still guarding secrets that never will tell. Each sunset bleeds like my unshed tears in the silence where our shadows fell. Oh, but the winds, they change, they blow, scattering dreams like seeds in the dust. The dandelion field now memories woe holds the echoes of our trust. The saddle's worn, the trail's gone cold. My heart's a drifter, lonesome and old, and every whispered wind, it's your name they hold in the dandelion field where our story was told. And I've roamed far under vast starry skies, yet each star looks down like your tender eyes. What's a cowboy but a poet in disguise, finding verses in the pain, the goodbyes. Oh, but the winds, they change, they blow, and I'm just a whisper in the breeze you once knew. The dandelion field under skies aglow still carries the love I can't undo. The saddle's worn, my heart's gone cold, but in the quiet winds your laughter unfolds, forever entwined where the wild heart holds in the dandelion field where our story grows old. So I'll sing the stars about a love so bold in the dandelion field where our story grows old.
In the shadow of the mesa where the oak trees used to stand, I found the scarf you left behind, now faded in my hand. The cabin's door still creaks the same, on hinges worn and gray. It echoes with each step I take since you in the rain walked away. The rain walked away with your laughter, left silence wide and deep, like the riverbeds now dry and cracked where our promises sleep. Underneath that vast prairie sky where once we lay, all I hear is the echo of your steps since the rain walked away. This old porch remembers us, its boards worn down with time, where we watch the sunsets bleeding tonight, your hand resting in mine. But the gravel roads are empty now, the trails have all but faded, just like the love we swore would last, now gone and all but jaded. The rain walked away with your laughter, left silence wide and deep, like the riverbeds now dry and cracked where our promises sleep. Underneath that vast prairie sky where once we lay, all I hear is the echo of your steps since the rain walked away. Maybe towns like these, with dust settled so still, are just places for the heart to break, not places meant to heal. I saddle up to ride again through winds that whisper pain of a love that's just another ghost, like the rain. The rain walked away with the best of my years. Through the dust I see you clear, your smile through the tears. I'll carry this old heart of mine down roads where memories sway, still
still searching for a reason why the rain walked away. Yes, forever asking why did the rain walk away? In the shadow of the oak, where the wild daisies grow, there's a rusted gate, swing slow, creak slow. Underneath its arch we carved our names in the bark. Now just ghostly letters faint stark. By the old porch side where the evening sun dips wide, your scarf still dances on the line like the day you cried. Oh my love, these plains know my size, echo across valleys where the lone whippoorwill cries. Rusted gate tied down, no more wandering free, like my heart lost to you under that old oak tree. Time rustled through like the wind through the chimes, turned our laughter to whispers, our summers to rhymes. Where once stood an altar, now only shadows play, and the cabin we dreamed in swallowed by decay. Down the gravel road past the fading trails plead, rides the ghost of me and you, where we used to be. Oh my love, these plains know my size, echo across valleys where the lone whippoorwill cries. Rusted gate tied down, no more wandering free, like my heart lost to you under that old oak tree. And I've worn this saddle, felt the rain's relentless frown, each droplet a memory cascading down. In the silence between each drop, your laughter I find a haunting melody to which my soul's resigned. Oh my love, these plains know my size, echo across valleys where the lone whippoorwill cries. Rusted gate tied down, no more wandering free, but oh my heart's still lost, still roaming wild, still not free under